welcome everybody. We have week 5 teamwork is the word of the week. So I got a couple stories for you about teamwork, and let's get back a little bit. In 2000, we were playing Texas A&M, and this is a 2000 championship team. We were undefeated leading up to Texas A&M. We were playing at in College Station at Texas A&M. It was the first game where they had their new end zone facility. They were winning the game. The offense was doing okay, the defense was doing okay, but they were winning the game. Game's coming towards an end, and we need a play. We need something to happen. We made a couple of different offensive drives, but to me, a great team, great teamwork. Teamwork's the word. Great teamwork. When teamwork happens is when all the pieces come together towards that team achieving their common goal. It's a team working together. And so Torrance Marshall was a starting linebacker. He intercepted the pass, returned it for a touchdown, and got really the momentum going to where we won the game. So it was that story, that comeback win, was one of the greatest games for me personally as a player, where teamwork happened, where we, as a team, we worked together to win the game. So in football, there's three phases of the game in football. There's offense, there's defense, and there's special teams. So we need all three phases. We need to make your extra points. You need to make your field goals. You need to make the punts. You need to cover kicks well. You need to return the kicks well. Give yourselves an opportunity to make a play. But the thing is that all three phases of the game have to work together. It's not, well, the defense held them to 10 points. The defense holds the opponents to 10 points. The offense needs to score at least 11 points, or find a way to score 11 points between the offense, defense, and special teams. It's a team effort. If the offense drives and doesn't score several times in a row, it puts the defense in a tough situation. So it's all three phases of the game working together to help the team get better. So teamwork requires leaders worth following. Teamwork requires leaders worth following. And my senior year, the captains were great leaders. We had Josh Heupel as the starting quarterback, was a captain. Chris Hammonds was a captain. He was a tight end. Seth Luttrell was a captain for offense and special teams. Seth was on every special teams, I believe, or close to it, and he was the starting fullback. Made a lot of plays. Seth and Josh are both Division I football coaches right now. On defense, we had Rocky Kalmus and Torrance Marshall, two starting linebackers. I was the captain that year. My role as a captain was not with being just an outgoing vocal leader, but was more in how I did things, how I tried to work and do things. So great teamwork requires leaders worth following. Are your leaders willing to do what it takes for the teammates to follow them? So you're a coach, you have a team. It's requirement. So the coach needs to be pouring into the leaders, helping the leaders understand what it takes to be successful. Coaches need to live out teamwork on the staff. So coaching staffs have to work together. It doesn't need to be offense versus defense. I've been a part of different staffs, and sometimes that's what it was like. You had an offensive staff that was strong, and you're scoring 40 points a game, but you're still losing games 50 to 40. Well, that creates bitterness, strife among staff. You're part of a staff that's on a coaching, or that coaches a team that has three phases to the game. So the staff has to work together. Don't let the coaching staffs must work out the differences. It requires the head coach to set the direction no matter what side of the ball they're on. Don't let people tear down what you're trying to accomplish as a staff or as a team from the outside. People are going to give you what they think you need to be successful. They're going to tell you as a coaching staff what you got to do. But as a staff, you got to stick together. And also you model that to the team. Model that for the offense, model that for the defense, the different phases of the game, because the team has one goal, and that's to win the football game. On the field, win the game. So as a team, as a coaching staff, as a team, all the phases, all that mesh together to make a group. Great teamwork requires great leadership towards that common goal of winning the game. Now, what does that look like in your home? I am a husband, I am a father, I am a man. Okay, so I have to lead myself well, I have to lead my wife and our marriage, and I have to lead my kids. So husbands, be a leader worth following. I need to be the leader my family needs. There's areas within our marriage that my wife does an amazing job. There's areas in our marriage where that's my role. And then it's the same with parenting. There's 4 boys in my home, 1 male that is transitioning into manhood. You can't, it doesn't make sense for a woman or a lady to show a male what it takes to be a man. That's not her genetic makeup. That's not how God made her. God made her to be a woman, to be a lady. And to call a young man into manhood, to teach and train him, it takes manhood to do that. And so that is my role, to teach my sons how to do that. In the same way, there are certain things that my daughter needs and requires growing up that I cannot provide, that I need my wife to be there for her, to be that loving guide that my daughter needs. So that's just one example in parenting kids, that you need both a mom and a dad. You need both a husband and a wife. And so that's where my wife and I, were on the same team. We have to work together. We have to, if we have a disagreement, we have to work it out for the betterment of the team. So the team works, so we can work things out towards that common goal. As a family, we want to raise great kids. As a family, we want to influence all those around us for Christ. That's as a family, that's what we want to do. We want to let our light shine before all men, so they may see our good deeds and glorify our Father in heaven. That's our family verse. So each year, when I was coaching, we had a theme for the year, for the team. And one year it was brotherhood. We had a tripod went dead. So one year it was brotherhood. We had a great group of young men that were brothers to each other. They were more brothers than teammates. But that's what a great team should be. My twins, they live out teamwork all the time for each other. They defend each other. My twins will go and battle anybody for each other, especially when big brothers come in and start picking on them. Then when big brothers come in and start picking on them, then you're going to get the other twin to come in and battle, because they stick up for each other, they fight for each other, they believe in each other. Great teamwork is believing in each other. Great teamwork means I've got your back no matter what. And so that's how my twins do it. They naturally do that. They've done it since they were tiny, sticking up for each other. So stick up for each other, love each other. Great teamwork requires great leadership. So be great leaders. Appreciate you guys, and talk to you guys later.